Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And it's the West All-Stars to start out. Now let's check out the starters for the East All-Stars. Kemba Walker is out there with Young. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the small forward position. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Doncic against Young. Siakam passes to Giannis. From deep, the West All-Stars pull it in. The pass to LeBron. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
The West All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the game here. Lillard's checked in for the West.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. And every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Walker against Harden. Walker's shot is off.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And it's James missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
A shot by Harden, wide open. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And Harden takes a lot of pride in being a hard matchup, a tough cover. I mean, he takes no time in shooting once he gets the pumpkin.
Walker the pass to Young. Back to Walker. Here's Embiid. Shot clock at 6. And James pulls it down. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Here's Harden. The offensive rebound. Davis. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. From 17 feet out, the West All-Stars pull it in. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside, Davis. He dishes it to Harden. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
On defense, the West All-Stars. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Embiid trying to break loose. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got his second basket of the game.
And, you know, Walker is really good at muscling his way through the defense. Tough to stop on the way up.
Here's Lillard. That shot off. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Shoots from 12. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Giannis.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
James looking around. Harden trying to get open. LeBron can't get it to go. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Empty that time from Leonard.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
LeBron, no luck.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Walker against Harden. And Walker kicks to Young. Fires the three. Cans it from downtown. Young's got 5 points so far.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Lillard dishes to Harden. Embiid against Davis. 6 to shoot. Here's Leonard. That one wide left.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
From deep, Walker sinks the triple. He's got 7.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Here's Davis. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's James missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the East All-Stars.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The West All-Stars coach and I did get a chance to talk. We didn't talk a lot about their game strategy. It was just about getting guys involved when they're on the floor. He also wants to see certain lineups together. He said it's fun dreaming about what could be if you had all this talent on the same team. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the first one at the line is good.
I tell you, Joel Embiid possesses remarkable talent. I mean, this big guy is graceful and strong. He's a real matchup problem for everybody.
And Embiid drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Lillard with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And it's Lillard missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Lillard against Young. And Lillard kicks to Davis. Shoots over Embiid. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Lillard. And here's the East. They're on a 14-4 run. Young passes to Walker. They double-team Walker. Over to the left wing. Siakam looking around. Antetokounmpo. Empty that time from Leonard.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the East. Adebayo is checked in for Embiid. Chris Middleton comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Young. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. East with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Giannis outside. Over to the wing. Three-pointer, Lowry. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. James in the post. Defended by Middleton. Harden the pass to James. Kicks it out to Harden. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the East All-Stars. Stolen by Harden. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And James pulls it down.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jokic, he's checked in for LeBron. Brandon Ingram comes in for Leonard. Mitchell, he's checked in for James Harden. And Paul's subbed in for Lillard. Sabonis, he's checked in for the East. Jason Tatum comes in for Kemba Walker. Now, here's Adebayo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 5 on the clock. Lowry can't get it to go. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Inside, Davis. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Now it's a 4-point West All-Star lead. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Sabonis finds Lowry. Back to Sabonis. Shoots over Ingram. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Lowry.
Boy, he's so well-rounded in his game. Sabonis is terrific at finding opportunities to score from there.
Paul, right side, uncovered, and good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Tatum against Mitchell. From the line, and that one is good.
Well, I like the shoot-first mentality of Tatum, guys, staying aggressive and keeping constant pressure on the defender.
Here's Davis. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Paul against Lowry. A three ball. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
Now, here's Adebayo. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Middleton. It's rebounded by the West. And here is Mitchell. Passes it to Davis. Over Tatum. Again, the West All-Stars.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Now, here's Lowry. Pass to Middleton. Lets it go with the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Paul with the ball. Outside, Davis. Back to Paul. Lays it up off the glass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball, trailing by 5. Here's Lowry. Good work defensively by Paul.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Now here's Middleton. Outside Lowry. And the three off target.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Now here's Tatum, following the shot by Chris Paul.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
The West All-Stars have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And that one falls for Ingram.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better and better.
The West making some changes. Gobert comes in for Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook subbed in for Mitchell. The East also changing it up. Ben Simmons comes in for Domantas Sabonis, and it's Jimmy Butler in for Chris Middleton. And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. And here's the East. 9-point game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Butler. Five to shoot. From deep.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. West All-Stars lead by 9. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the East All-Stars. They trail by 9 points. On the court for the East All-Stars here in the second. They've got Lowry. Bam Adebayo is out there with Tatum. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Simmons in at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, Lowry. That one, no good. Now the West All-Stars the other way.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now, here's Jokic. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
Nikola Jokic has great size and mobility. He's very good at forcing the defense's hand and drawing the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw, good. Jokic.
And, you know, the potential the Joker has is exciting. Jokic, a big man who can score, pass, and rebound, and do all of those well.
And Jokic drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Simmons passes to Butler. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Well, I tell you what, he's not going to give in to the defense. Butler really is ferocious. Great job finishing off these tough shots.
Now here's Paul. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive secret.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep. Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Paul passes to Ingram. Now here's Westbrook, guarded by Simmons. And it's Westbrook, that time on the assist from Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game. And Simmons kicks to Tatum. He lobs it up, and slam dunk by Tatum.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
And they double up Paul to the right side. And Jokic wide open. He shoots again, the West All-Star.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Butler. The feed to Simmons. To the middle. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Adebayo. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The shot by Paul, nobody around. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
That is the quick decision-making of Chris Paul. Doesn't take a single dribble, just sees it and hits it.
Outside Butler. They get it back. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Simmons pulls it in. Feeds it to Tatum. Good defense by Jokic.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Westbrook. Pass to Jokic. Ingram outside. And no good that time. Great D that time from Tatum. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
You know, that's why you got to step in front of Butler. You can't give him a lane to the bucket. I mean, once he has one, you're pretty much done.
Now here's Westbrook. And the pass to Jokic. Back to Westbrook from 20 feet out. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Westbrook's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Tatum dishes to Lowry. Simmons against Ingram. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
I think this is what we all want to see from Simmons, more of him expanding his game and working in the jump shot.
Here's Westbrook. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Tatum on the wing. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. They've held a 12-point lead early. Paul against Simmons. And it's Paul missing. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. 8-point game. A nice shot by Tatum.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. James checked in for Jokic. Leonard comes in for Ingram. James Harden, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And Lillard subbed in for Paul. James, no good. James has gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. Pass to Walker from downtown. It's rebounded by the West. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the West All-Stars.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
First free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws. And 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Both shots good from the stripe. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball, trailing here by 8. Walker against Harden. Gobert with the block. And Walker kicks to Embiid. Off target from three-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The West All-Stars have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
One of the hardest and trickiest covers in the league. Harden, not just a superb scorer, but also an amazing passer, which really makes him really hard to guard.
Now, here is Young. He has 5. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Leonard kicks to Lillard. James outside. Back to Lillard. Puts it up from 15. That one's not going to go. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Walker misses off the right iron. Walker's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Pass to Harden. And it's blocked. They get it back. Here's Antetokounmpo, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And really, Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. I mean, he's always in attack mode. He really forces the defense's hand. He keeps pressure on them at all times.
No good on the free throw.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
Davis is checked in for Gobert. That one is no good. Lillard looking around for the 3, but they recover it. Second chance shot, and Embiid with the block.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Now here's James. 7 points in the game. Here's Davis. The shot comes out. Good D by Embiid. And here are the East All-Stars now. 9-point game. Giannis outside. Out to the right wing. Walker. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
And the basket by Lillard.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Young pass to Embiid. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Here's Young. Great D that time from LeBron.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Walker. James Harden picking up that last basket. Young outside to the paint. Here's Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The East All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Sabonis comes in for Joel Embiid, and Middleton subbed in for Walker. Siakam hits them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off. Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
And here are the East All-Stars. Now Middleton. Young for 3. Drills it from outside. Young's got 8 points.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Here's LeBron. Lillard outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 5.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Goes up. And the dunk by Giannis.
Antetokounmpo so ferocious in transition. I mean, an incredible athlete who loves to take advantage of these situations.
Young against Lillard. Dishes it to Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And he makes the first. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Young. Stolen by Mitchell. Floats it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the rejection by LeBron.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, an excellent shot blocker.
And Middleton kicks to Young. Over Mitchell. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Young. And it's Harden with the ball for the West All-Stars. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Now, here is Young. He's got 10. Antetokounmpo, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Middleton outside. Pass to Giannis. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the West All-Stars with possession. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. James with the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Young outside. There's the three. The shot that time, not on target. James Harden getting it done for the West All-Stars. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 20 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. Shaq, let's get your take on the West All-Stars.
Let me tell you, in the first half, a number of defenders got stranded on Harden Island. He played with them like a cat with a mouse. Meow. And you know what happens to a mouse at the end, Ernie?
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on the East All-Stars?
Their defensive fundamentals have been atrocious. I mean, you see guys reaching instead of moving their feet. They're not getting out the shooters. They've dug themselves a hole, and the only way to get out of it is all 5 guys start defending the way they should.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Davis. And it's Harden in at the 2. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Siakam finds Walker. Clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. West All-Stars with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The East All-Stars have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. That's good from Antetokounmpo. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Luka Doncic. And both free throws good for Giannis. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
And it's Westbrook missing.
Ugh, ugly start. The second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Young. Here's Westbrook following the basket by Trae Young. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
The first one falls. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The pass to Giannis. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 14 points for Anthony Davis.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Young passes to Siakam. Back to Young. He feeds it to Embiid. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Here's Embiid, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The East All-Stars have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Now here's Leonard. And the rejection by Giannis. Passes it to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Harden against Walker. And it's Davis missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Basket counts. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, a volume shooter, and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. 16 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
A three from Leonard. That one's rebounded by Embiid. And so it's Young who brings it up for the East All-Stars. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 14 points.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Offline with his three.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
They double-team Walker. Young against Harden. Embiid with it. He's got 6. 4 on the clock. Siakam misses. Siakam's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Leonard. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Young. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jokic is checked in for Davis. Rudy Gobert comes in for LeBron. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Paul in for James Harden. A big group substitution here for the East. Adebayo is checked in for Embiid. Ben Simmons comes in for Pascal Siakam. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Kemba Walker. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Young.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And Giannis throws it down.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Westbrook surveying the D. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Ingram dishes the ball. And that time, also a missed shot.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Free throw good. Giannis.
impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Now a timeout call by the West All-Stars. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
The East making a switch. Tatum's checked in. And so here are the West All-Stars. Paul kicks to Jokic. Trying to end the drought. And Westbrook, here we go.
He's been ice cold tonight. You know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used... And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 5. From beyond the arc. They get it again. Gobert. And another shot. Jokic trying to free himself up. And Gobert with the lay-in.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Out of bounds. It'll be the West All-Stars ball. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the West. Here's Paul. He has 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Gobert. Paul outside. He kicks it to Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it up. He shoots again. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 6. Shoots over Ingram. Off the left rim and out. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ingram's got 6.
Brandon Ingram, a nice display of toughness from the young forward here, showing that he can score through just about anything.
Here's Butler. It's rebounded by the West. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's Butler. Following the shot by Chris Paul. Butler finds Simmons. Lowry from outside. That shot no good. Good work defensively by Paul. Mitchell against Butler. And here's Ingram from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes just light up. His shooting is just out of sight.
Pass to Simmons over Paul. And it's off the back rim, no good. And it's the West All-Stars ball. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. Mitchell outside. Back to Ingram. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now here's Paul. He's got 6. Back to Jokic. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Lowry will bring it up for the East All-Stars. And Lowry gets double-teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the West All-Stars have possession. Lowry against Paul.
Who's watching here?
Mitchell outside. Jokic on top, defended by Butler. Jokic, no good. Jokic is gone, 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Simmons. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Lillard's checked in for the West. The East also changing it up. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Middleton subbed in for Jimmy Butler. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
You look at Ben Simmons, and it's easy to compare him somewhat to LeBron James because he's a walking triple-double threat every game, and quite honestly, I think he's only going to get better, especially if he adds a jump shot.
Now, here's Mitchell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Lillard. Fires for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Simmons passes to Adebayo. To the inside. Here's Middleton. That one, no good. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Lillard attacking. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got rebound number 5 here tonight. Looking to end his cold spell. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Simmons. Lowry's got it all tied up now for the East All-Stars. Now, here's Lillard. 8 points for him. Fires from deep. Off on that one. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the East All-Stars, we've got Kemba Walker. Sabonis is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Lowry. And it's Embiid in at the 5. Home in the paint. Davis down low. Embiid's there. LeBron trying to free himself up, and Davis can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Walker the pass to Sabonis. Outside Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. And right on target. Good. Lowry's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the East All-Stars. Mitchell looking it over. And the rejection by Embiid. And there's the pass to Lowry. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Lillard outside. 13 feet away. And the shot goes down. And that's 11 points for LeBron.
You know, for LeBron, I think that mid-range shot is an important one for him to have in his bag. It keeps the defense honest.
Mitchell against Walker. Sabonis, and stolen by LeBron. Here's Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 7th assist in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Harden's checked in.
Five-time All-Star. Lowry has come a long way since being drafted 24th overall back in 2006.
High arcing shot. James misses. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the East All-Stars. They lead by 1. Middleton dishes to Lowry. Over James. They get the rebound. Here's Embiid. Great that time from Leonard.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Lowry kicks to Walker. Over Harden. Walker's shot is off. And here's the West with the ball. Passes it to Lillard. Back to LeBron. Trying to get open is Davis. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Lillard. And now it's a 3-point West All-Star lead. Lowry kicks to Embiid. Pass to Sabonis. Outside Lowry. Pass to Embiid. And yes, it's good.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Now here's James. And the rejection by Lowry. Over Leonard. The shot by Lowry, no good. Fires top of the key. Bullseye. And it's 6 points for Leonard.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here is Lowry. From deep, Walker. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist in the game.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Puts it up from 12, and he connects with the jumper. That's 10 points for Lillard.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
And that was Lowry with that fire hydrant build setting a nice screen there.
Floats it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
You know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now here's Walker. Kicks to Middleton. Back to Walker. And Davis sends it back. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. And the East with some changes. Siakam is checked in for Sabonis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Young is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Siakam outside. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Walker outside. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Here's Harden. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Harden's got 29.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. Terrific screen that time by Walker.
Now Lillard. Launches a 3. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Giannis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Young's shot is off.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Harden against Walker. Right side, Leonard. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. Antetokounmpo finds Embiid. Giannis outside. Walker the pass to Embiid. Five to shoot. Back to Walker. The East All-Stars need to get another shot, and they pick up 2.
Terrific awareness that time from Walker. Nice job getting his open teammates to rock.
James the pass to Lillard. Now Leonard. And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the East All-Stars call time here. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, Dwayne Casey just going over the game plan with his team down the stretch. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the East All-Stars. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Harden. Now the feed to James. And the dunk by Lebron.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands. And I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
Now, here is Young. Shot clock at 6. Right side to Walker. Takes a 3. The West All-Stars pull it in. Here's the break. Here's James. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Here's Walker. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. 16 points for Kemba Walker.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness. He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
There's the pass to Embiid. Young outside. Knocked loose and stolen by Lillard. The 3 from Harden. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They trail by 6. Young taking his time here. No good on that one. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Here's Lillard. Again, the West All-Stars.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Now, here is Young. He kicks it to Walker. This one for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Walker's got 10 points in just the second half.
Walker demanding the ball when they need a bucket, relishing these moments.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for the East. Young against Lillard. And they double up James. Davis. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
and the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Poke loose. Leonard with the steal. And now, running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
You know, we talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but there's no quitting this guy. He's got a great competitive spirit. And even when you bang him and bump into him, he just muscles through that and says, play on.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's Young on the wing. Siakam against Davis. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. The three. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of games.
.132 left to play here in the fourth. That shot misses. Davis with some nice D. Lillard against Young. Here's Davis. Again, the West All-Star.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. It's Young on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. 19 points for Trae Young.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
And Harden with the stuff.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now, Leonard. After the missed three from Trae Young.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Siakam misses. Here's Lillard. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time.